Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. This is Global Frequency, and I am your host, Mohammed Adam. This week in America, political assassination, rising gun violence, and renewed debates over gun laws and school safety. A conservative activist, Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, has died after being shot at an event at Utah Valley University in Orem, Utah. Authorities say the attack occurred on September 10th, 2025 during Kirk's American comeback tour in what Utah Governor Spencer called a political assassination. A shooter opened fire from a rooftop roughly 142 to 200 yards away, striking Kirk in the neck. He was pronounced dead later that day. Going back to gun laws, minors, and legislative efforts, there is no federal law that allows school children to freely carry guns to school. Federal law generally sets minimum age restrictions from the sale of handguns and regulates transfer and use of firearms by minors. On federal proposal, the Protecting Our Kids Act sought to raise the age limit on certain firearm purchase and tighten regulation of semi-automatic weapons for younger individuals. Turning now to school safety, America has once again been shaken by series of deadly school shootings. On September 10th, 2025, at Evergreen High School in Colorado, a 16-year-old student opened a fire with a revolver. Two classmates were wounded before the shooter took his own life. Authorities say one victim was shot inside the school and another outside, as terrified students and teachers ran for safety. Just weeks earlier, on August 27th, 2025, tragedy struck at a Catholic school in Minneapolis during a school-wide mass. A gunman opened fire, killing two young children, just 8 and 10 years old, and injured 17 others. The shooter died at the scene from self-inflicted gunshot. The incident has left an entire community grieving and reigned the national debate of assault weapons. And earlier this year, on January 22nd, 2025, Antioch High School in Nashville was the scene of another deadly attack. A student opened fire in the cafeteria, killing one female student and injured another before turning the gun on himself. These are just a few of the tragedies that have unfolded in America schools this year. Each one has a stark reminder of how vulnerable students remain and how urgent the conversation on gun violence has become. Ilhan Omar has publicly spoken out against the loosening of gun regulations and called for strict control following school shootings. In particular, in the wake of a deadly school shooting at a Catholic school in Minneapolis, she said, and I quote, "It is important for us to make sure that we are offering a slew of solutions. One is to make sure that we are getting rid of assault weapons in our community." She has also stated that she never imagined her children would need to practice an active shooter drills in schools, underscoring her view that the current situation is unacceptable. As America mourns lives lost and communities shattered, these events serve as a sobering reminder of the urgency for actions. Political violence, school shootings, and the easy access to firearms continue to test the nation's resolve. The debate is far from over, But what remains clear is that the safety of our children, our leaders, and our communities hangs in the balance. I am Mohammed Adam.